Hi there guys, and welcome to my channel. First off, I'd like to apologize for the sound. It might be a little bit wonky, but I had to use one of my old headsets because I had the big misfortune of sleeping with my last headset, and that didn't go work out so well for the headset. So today we're going to be playing a game of Desert Strike. This is what you would call a fun map or an arcade map in Starcraft 2. Basically, the point is to destroy the enemy nexus or planetary fortress using your spawned units. I think that this game mode is a lot of fun. It's very easy to get into. It's usually very short. Games can last from 15 minutes to up to an hour. It kind of depends on the playstyle of the players in the game. Um, as I said, it's pretty easy, so let's get to it. Okay, it seems that I'm going to go up against the Protoss. That is going to be pretty cool or pretty crap depending on which race I start out with. Every race has the potential to beat any other race, but I do pray that I do not get Protoss as well since I'm starting as random. There is little that is as boring as same team matchups or same faction matchups like PvP or TvT or ZvZ. It's pretty, yeah, that if unless you're like some kind of a genius, the one who gets ahead in the beginning is usually the one that's going to win. So let's see. Okay, yeah, it was the same matchup. Awesome. Then we have to rely on our superior tactics. I'm building this one. I'm not gonna build any more of this because, or at least not now. This is going to give me an hallucination of Archon, which is going to tank for me, and these zealots are going to come in on the sides and flank. It's a pretty standard tactic, at least for the more uh, experienced of the players. I can't actually remember where I picked it up, but it's been a long time since I picked it up, so it's a pretty established tactic. However, there's like small adjustments to this. If that guy only builds zealots, he's going to. Yeah, but since I'm at the Zerglings here now, my tactic won't work as well as it should. But let's see. Yeah, we're gonna win this. If I just keep building zealots now, because zealots do more damage than stalkers. The only difference or the only advantage the stalker has is that it's ranged and it can blink. The blink microing of the AI is pretty cool here. It's actually pretty decent, so it's an upgrade worth getting if you're going for stalkers. However, against a player like me, you should, if your opponent is building zealots or Zerglings for that matter, you really shouldn't go stalkers because they are not very good at killing them. So we got the charge upgrade, so our units will be running faster now. And it looks like our other teammates are doing a pretty good job as well. So I think we'll, unless something drastic changes, we will have this game. Oh, we're meeting the Zerglings now. Okay, I guess there's only two on the other team since we're meeting different waves all of a sudden. The waves get synced up so that there's always an opposing wave being spawned. So if there's only two on this team, it will just increase their spawning rate of their waves. So they meet our waves. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're going to expand on our original idea, get a few more sentries, not for any particular reason, just to build up our meat wall a little bit. We'll need it for the later units. So, yeah, it looks like they are starting to counter my friends here. It will actually be pretty easy for him to avoid that counter, but well, we'll see what he's going to do. He's probably just going to go. Yeah, he's moving them, but that won't help him. He only moved his line. It doesn't change his line whatsoever. But if he had placed one half of, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, now those marauders are going to tank out those banelings they're gonna hit, and these guys can come in and do damage without being killed instantly. So we're going to go up one tech level here. That allows us to build some more of these units here. And we're going to build, since we have control in middle, which gives 15% income to the entire team, we're going to take this chance and build some gas, which will increase my income for about 10%. And then we're going to upgrade the shields. I know if you just like build lots and lots of this, if I just continue building zealots and or lots and lots of let's say stalkers, we would win this. But I like a little bit more finesse on my wins than just building one unit. It really testifies to a lack of imagination if you can just build one unit to win. And if you're playing against a good player, it will be easy for him to counter it. But we're gonna get some stalkers just to get some range damage on, and then we're going to, well, since we're meeting a lot of Zerglings and a lot of stalkers, I don't know, a good mix of High Templars and Immortals is probably a good idea. We might actually be a little bit weak against the Zergling wave for the next couple of waves, but we'll see. That is totally, as long as you know about your weaknesses, it's quite possible to do something about it. So don't worry about it, unless you're like, you know about your weaknesses and do nothing about it when you really have to, then then you're probably doing it wrong. But if you see that you have weaknesses and you're ready to do something about it as soon as you need to, then yeah, I'd say that's a good strategy. However, since they got backup from their cannon now, we are in a little bit of a bad spot, so we'll see if we can't quickly solve that. They've actually managed to push us over the middle. Luckily, our Terran friend here is present and being awesome. That guy's just getting eaten. He's going to kill like 3 waves alone. Terran is so overpowered when they build the right units. It's not even funny to be blue now, I think. Alright, so we're done with our line. We're going to start with our High Templars and Immortals now, I guess. I think that's going to work out very well. Let's see if we can take down the cannon. If we do that, so we get 200 minerals each on the team. Ah, just 30 health left. Almost. But almost doesn't shoot the man off his horse. I don't know if that one works. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that one works in English, but it's actually a pretty cool, or not cool, but it's a pretty retro uh, word say here in Norway. I used the word say there. I'm just gonna invent English words that I don't know the Norwegian translation for. So don't worry, guys. I got this. Right, I'm gonna get another High Templar. We're not going to research blink because we want our stalkers to stay in place and die so that our heavier units can come in behind and do their damage. Right. You see how good the okay. You see how good the circling waves are against stalkers, but then you saw the storm killed half of them. So yeah, we're countering them pretty okay. This is actually the worst unit you can build against Zerglings because they do a lot of damage against one target, but yeah, Zerglings aren't one target. But we're gonna use these guys to kill off their Nexus there, because these guys do insane damage against the Nexus. So let's see. He's just keeping building them Zerglings and they're gonna die. There you go. Right, we're not going to be able to kill it off this time, but we might be soon. Usually I like to drag games out a little bit, but since this is a recording, I'm going to just try to win as fast as possible, so you just get to like see how the game works, and maybe if you have Starcraft or was thinking about buying Starcraft, even though if you don't want to do the ladder games, these are pretty chill games to play. There are other games as well. However, the arcade system in StarCraft 2 is a little bit, what should I say? It's poorly designed. They put up this top 10 list of the most popular games, and basically what you get is like these top 10 games are the only ones being played. Even if you come across another pretty funny game, just because people don't know about it, it usually will never be played, and you will never get the chance to play unless you have a lot of friends who play it. So I think that's a flaw because there's a lot of good games out there, and yeah, a lot of them are worth looking into. So they should they should I don't have any good solutions to it, but I don't think the top 10 would be necessary really. I think they should have come up with another plan for that. But yeah, you can't have both bag and sack, as it is also called in Norwegian. But I realized that that was slightly a little bit inappropriate. You can't have both the bag and the sack. Come on, guys, get your mind out together. All right, let's see. We built some more High Templars because they are still pouring in Zerglings. We might actually. This might actually get dragged out a little bit, so we might actually have to go for another gas soon. But we'll see. I'm gonna upgrade the damage here, just to get some maximum efficiency on this. Alright. So these guys are really good against stalkers because they do, as you see here, they do 24 damage times 2 because they have 2 cannons, and in this game that actually matters. So 24 damage against normal targets, but versus armor they do 60 damage times 2, so it amounts to 120 damage against armored opponents. And that's a pretty heavy hitting unit. So, if that doesn't work, we're going to build a lot of these colossi in the background just to punch through. And if they then go air, we're going to try to establish air superiority, so that they can't just shoot down our colossi. The guy with the best chance on the opposing team to get air superiority is the Zergling, or the Zerg, because his air superiority fighters doesn't stop. Oh, it looks like we're gonna win here. Let's try to push for that. Okay, we're not gonna win this time, I think, but next couple of waves might actually put the nail in the coffin on these guys. Now I like to give them a little send-off. There we go. Alright, GG. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.